feels like my veins are on fire, like I'm burning from the inside out while standing in a fire, being burnt from the outside in. My bones feel like they've been broken, like if you've dropped a Pringle or something and stood on it. I guess that's the best way that I can explain it. I was finishing up year 10, then went on to a school exchange in Japan that was meant to last 10 months. After 3, I was on my way to school and I was holding onto one of those levers on the train, and the train had stopped quite suddenly. My body just flung. I thought nothing of it. I thought, I've just got a pulled muscle. But the pain was getting worse and it was never leaving. I ended up in the emergency of a Japanese hospital. They did a few tests. From there, they thought that it was shingles. As soon as I got home, I was wheelchaired immediately to the Royal Children's Hospital. The doctors there said, it must be muscular, go to a physio. I went to a physio probably about 3 months later, the first time that they mentioned the possibility of it being called complex regional pain syndrome. You can get the disease from an injury, and my injury was that day on the train. Within 4 months or so, the pain that was originally in my brachial plexus of my left side had spread all the way through my left arm. I could still walk and things, but I would have to take the lightest of steps, and it would take me like an hour to get 50 metres. Any movement, any touch, it would all send me into tears and screams. There was never a moment where I just had a break. I had received the pain about a few days after my 17th birthday. I've had the pain for 4 years without a break. There's this pain index that's called the McGill Pain Scale, and it rates different types of pain, things like amputation without medication, childbirth with training, childbirth without training. All of these come much further below complex regional pain syndrome. Back in March last year, the GP asked me to rate my pain out of 10, and I said a 12. Her first note was berating me about how you can't have pain over 10. The biggest issue with my disease is that it's a lot of assumptions. People don't know what's going on, they can't see it. Every test comes back negative. If you have a broken leg, then the pain is just in that broken leg. But this is quite a rare disease, so there's not too much research behind it. The longer that you have it, the more severe it gets. So I got the pain in 2017, early June, and by the end of 2017, the pain had spread up my neck, through my arm. End of 2018, it had gone through my upper body, as well as another symptom being weakness. I wasn't able to use my left leg whatsoever. It just completely stopped working. Eventually I got it back, fortunately, but then a few months later, the pain had spread again. I can't go into water. I can't go for swims and things because the water feels like it's crushing me. Every single hair that I would feel for 3 years before I shaved it last year was as if a cigarette butt had been lit and just pushed right into my skin. I have to rest so often and I get so tired so quickly, but I still push through. I'm not a person to just give up.